in the Yuds and also in the Chovs, the Rebbe pushed very hard that Bochurim and Yungelite should go Chazer Chassidus in the shuls. And actually, this is one of the reasons why the Rebbe was Magi'ah Likutei Sichos, so people should have material what to say in the shuls. And that's why in the beginning it wasn't called Likutei Sichos. When the first Likutim used to come out, it was called Teichen Inyonim Bedach Lachzer B'Botei Knesiyos. That these are Inyonim Chassidus that you should chazer in the shuls. And B'Pashtas, the reason why the Rebbe wanted is because the Inyon of Afotzes HaMayones, to be able to spread Chassidus, spread the word of Chassidus. That's why the Rebbe wanted people should go chazer Chassidus in the shuls. But I want to mention that there was a side benefit there. Reb David Raskin told me that once there was a time that there was somebody who was involved in kashrus. I don't remember the exact details of the story, the protim of the person and what it was about, but I remember the kuda of it. Reb David told this to me, that there was a time that this person was involved in kashrus and things were not so good and the Rebbe wanted it to be fixed. The Rebbe didn't want it to be that way. And obviously it seems like he couldn't get the guy to do it. I don't know the details, like I said. But the Rebbe said, I don't know to that person or to somebody else to give over to that person, but the Rebbe said like this, that if it's not fixed, I have a way to notify the whole city at one time the problem that's going on there. The Rebbe said, because I have Bochurim and Yungelite to go to the different shuls to Chazer Chassidus, and all I have to do is tell them that this is the problem, they should notify the people. And everybody's going to know the problem. So the Rebbe said, you should know that I have a way of publicizing this. And this was before the time when you had emails and you had all these ways of publicizing things. So the Rebbe said, I could make it very short because I have the people who Chazer Chassidus in the shuls. And I think the way the story goes, that the guy heard it and he got scared and he fixed it, whatever the problem was. Like I said, I don't know the details. But here we see that besides the real inyan, why the Rebbe wanted people to Chazer Chassidus in the shuls, Pasha, to tell them Avot of Chassidus, but there was also a side benefit that this was a way that if there was any inyan that's negated to Yiddishkeit that had to be publicized, this was a way to publicize that the people who would go to the shuls would, in the same Shabbos, publicize all over that inyan that was supposed to be publicized.